and talk about how Nintendo reportedly sent lawyer to a Xitter user named Genki's booth over a Switch 2 mockup. Now, for those of y'all who aren't familiar with Genki, the Xitter user Genki they're referring to at least, for those of y'all who don't know who they are, basically they talk about a lot of Nintendo leaks and I think it's leaks in general, but I know I've seen them give quite a few Nintendo leaks. So I'm like, I know that they have something to do with leaks. I don't remember exactly who, when, what, where, why, but I remember seeing their name in a past release. Now, normally on my channel, like I said, I don't like to talk about leaks unless there's some type of context or information I can add to it. The thing I wanted to talk about is, first off, there's been a lot of quote-unquote leaks of the latest Nintendo console. And a lot of people are sitting there saying, yo, Nintendo ninjas must be taking a break. Yo, the Nintendo ninjas must be on strike. Yo, the Nintendo ninjas must have got dementia. Yo, the Nintendo ninjas this, Nintendo ninjas that. About how they not on deck right now. Every Nintendo console that comes out has 1,000 leaks, with 998 of those leaks being fake and then 2 of them being real. Not saying this person leaks are real or fake, because I know people take offense to that. I really don't give a fuck, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to specify. Alright? When it comes to leaks and this leaking stuff, everybody got something to leak. Got something to leak. And if you really do have something and you really do leak it, just know there's consequences. Just like you were able to leak it in the world, don't think that Nintendo can't put your ass in a grave and take a leak all over you before they put you in the world. Genki, the accessories manufacturer at the heart of Switch 2 mock-up for Roar, whatever. Oh, no, this is the mock-up website. Okay. Just still regard what I said, but just know I made a mistake. Genki told the press it did not sign an NDA with Nintendo. However, so has nothing to worry about. Sure, nigga. Nintendo has clapped down on people for 10 times less. Nintendo shut down the Panda Global World Tour that they were doing just because they didn't like how niggas was operating. Just because they didn't like that niggas was playing Melee instead of just only Ultimate. Nintendo has shut down niggas. Anyway, last week Nintendo broke their silence on the various Switch 2 mock-ups and photos that have leaked, insisting that they are not official but failing to comment on their accuracy. They said the same thing when pictures of what the Nintendo NX was supposed to be. I remember it's like an old Dashi video. Well, old now, but a Dashi video of at the time when the Nintendo NX leaked. Which, by the way, if you don't know what the Nintendo NX is, that's a code name for the Nintendo Switch that people was using before it dropped. But the Nintendo NX, I remember pictures of that came out way early, and Nintendo was like, "Hey, bro, that shit ain't real. Hey, bro, that's fake. That's a whatever picture." Came out, and that's exactly how the goddamn console looked. Console I got sitting in my living room look exactly the fucking same as that picture. So I don't ever trust Nintendo when they talk about, oh, that's a fake leak or none of that. But they will always continue to do that. The Japanese arm of Sinet published a Nintendo statement in response to Genki's high-profile Switch 2 mock-up, which it brought to CES 2025 in Las Vegas and showed off to the press. According to Automaton, Nintendo told Sinet that the gaming hardware that Genki presented as Nintendo hardware at CES is unofficial and was not provided to the company by us. Not only can that statement be a technicality, number one. Number two, it wouldn't matter if it is or isn't real. A and B, every game cycle for every new game device, there's always a thing. We on, nigga? Not yet. Let me fucking yap. Let me yap. But yeah, I'm gonna hop on Rivals. We playing on PC or console? let me know, cause PC I might have to jump through some extra hoops after I finish yapping. But yeah. Damn, what was I in the article? Nintendo. Oh, that's what I was saying. PC bet. So every console generation that happens, there's always some accessory manufacturer, because it's not just people making cases. Well, isn't it crossplay? Oh yeah. Well, I thought you wanted to play ranked. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't give a fuck about ranked. That's on me. So I'm gonna just play on console because I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck about hearing niggas matching. We'll talk about that when I get to doing that. Anyway, yeah. Every time a new console generation happens, somebody who makes accessories for consoles or whatever the fuck claims to have insider information or early knowledge, and whether it's true or not, it's a case by case basis. But I ain't know for ranked yet. You'll get there. We'll get you there. Start torturing you. You feel me? Ranked is not crossplay though. That's why my brain instantly asks, what were you on? Ranked you can only do with PC or with console, and it's like other weird rules with their rank. But yeah. Genki also published a video. Yeah, they published a video showing the render, which I don't know why the fuck they thought that was okay. Again, Nintendo has clapped down on niggas for less. The fuck did you think was gonna happen? And if that shit is real, Nintendo's about to sue the dog shit out of them as soon as they reveal the console. Cause here's what Nintendo's gonna do if it's real. They're gonna get the evidence together. They're gonna Doctor Strange hand signal, gather it. They're gonna put it all in a magic pocket dimension. They're gonna close the pocket dimension. They're gonna be like, while they walk away, and they're gonna remember. And as soon as the Switch 2 reveal happens, reverse. You thought we forgot, bitch ass nigga? And then they gonna present all that evidence, and they gonna sue your dumb ass into the ground. And if you think I'm just making shit up or pulling shit out my ass, they did it before. They have done it before. Nigga, you need a cough drop water or something. Yeah, but nah, I had a sore throat like last week, so I know my voice is a little weak. Anyway, IGN met up with Genki as says 2025 to find out more about the Switch 2 mock-up, blah, blah, blah. At the time, Genki insisted. So this means, this sentence right here, saying that Genki insisted, that means, like I said, either they're clout chasing and they don't know what the fuck they were talking about and they were just making shit just to like get some clout off this, get their name out there, A, or B, they really knew what the Switch 2 looked like and they showed their shit early to try and get some clout up off it, try and get a little foothold in the market before it releases. But again, you know what happened to the last nigga that did that? Yeah, exactly. You don't know what happened to the last nigga that did that because you ain't heard of him since. Let's keep going. Based on a real Switch 2 system it had seen and used as a basis for its accessories, Genki representative expressed surprise at the fervor. Because I know this word. I just have... It's certain words that like I know the meaning of, I know the enunciation, but when I read it, my brain will read it as a whole different word than it really is. Because my brain sees this and wants to read fever, but I know it's fervor. Over the company's mock-up, saying they felt all the information about the Switch 2 had already leaked, wasn't saying anything new. I didn't expect this nigga, what? Do you understand the concept of a leak? The concept of a leak is whoever the official parties in dropping this are that are involved, this wasn't the final version. This wasn't its final form. This wasn't what they were ready to show. This wasn't what they were ready to let niggas see. Like, come on now. I don't know how big this company is. I don't know how prominent they are in the accessory making space, but either this company is dumb as shit or you got an employee out on the front lines saying things he's not supposed to be saying. Like somebody right here, this person, they need to put on like probation because You could fuck over an entire company doing something like this and make it collapse behind some shit where all you had to do was shut the fuck up. Now, I saw this like similar headlines on my timeline all day, and I want to look into it. Because apparently, the PlayStation first party, new first party, which is being, the game that I'm about to talk about that's allegedly being made is made by Bungie. So technically it is a new first party PlayStation game that's reportedly supposed to be inspired by Smash Bros. Now, I'm aware that, what the fuck was it called? PlayStation All-Stars Brawl, no. What was it? It was either All-Star Brawl or All-Star Battle Royale. PlayStation All-Stars, what was it? This game, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. When the fuck did it came out? Saying computer game is crazy. 2012. Can y'all see that? Yeah. November 20th, 2012. So for those of y'all who have never, where is it? Open image in new window. Where is that? Oh, open image in new tab. That works. So for those of y'all who have never seen this game a day in your life, basically imagine Smash Bros or a platform fighter, but instead of Nintendo characters, it's PlayStation characters. So, and it was all the popular PlayStation characters at that time, except for this bitch. Nobody knows who she was now and then. They had a prominent Metal Gear character, but not Snake, because for obvious reasons. They had Ratchet and Clank. They had Sackboy. This game came out on a PS3. So if it's anybody younger in my audience, which I doubt, but if it's anybody younger in my audience, these used to be PlayStation icons. Go look up Little Big Planet. Sackboy, he used to be the icon for PlayStation in the PS3 days. Sly Cooper, his latest game came out like 10 years ago. Big Daddy from BioShock. Last BioShock game came out like 5-6 years ago. No, actually more than that, probably 10 years ago. Uncharted. Kratos. Not the Kratos we know now. Young, savage Kratos. Kratos that was ripping niggas' heads off. Kratos that was fucking two bad bitches in the bed while you was tapping as fast as you could to hump them harder. Kratos that killed the maker of his own game. That Kratos. So yeah, they made that way back when, and I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like that. Now, hopefully, if this is real, it's not being made by Bungie, or Bungie is forming an entirely new sub-team to make this. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to hit you with the Kanye West meme. I fuck with Bungie. Bungie knows how to make shooter games. What the fuck do they know about making fighting games? Let alone platform fighters, even platformers. The hell do they know about that? Now that's not saying they couldn't make a banger, but I'm just saying they don't have the tenure or the track record, unless again they're making a whole new team full of people who do have the tenure and the track record about making a platform fighter. Let's read the cliff notes and see if there's anything I'm gonna read in greater detail. Bungie's mysterious Gami, codenamed Gummy Bears, has reportedly changed developers and is now in the works at a new PlayStation studio. Secret W? Secret W? Because I heard at first, according to some other headlines, that it was supposed to have some type of MMO elements. But if it's at a new PlayStation studio, like I said, maybe instead of letting these unqualified motherfuckers do it, they said, let's get somebody else to do it. Let somebody else do it. Might be a hidden W PlayStation. While primarily a mobile, next point. Primarily a mobile, the game is rumored to take inspiration from Smash in that it will feature a percentage-based damage system instead of health bars. So it's not a platform fighter, it's a mobile. Don't nobody give a fuck, nigga. New Sony patent could use eye and the camera pointed at your fingers to work out what button you'll press next. I wanted to pull this up because my biggest question and the thing I want to get out of this article is what the entire fuck could this be used for? Because I seriously can't think of any like real situation, any real use case where I would want a camera to be able to tell what my next button input is. But I can think of a real use case for this bottle of water I have. And that's for me to open it up and drink it to replenish my soul with some nourishment. Okay, I gotta turn the instrumental off. I'm gonna be geeking to this instrumental for a whole hour. Anyway, a new petite. This is one of those rare times where I actually gotta read the beginning of the article because I don't have any context. Because like I do know Sony is trying to experiment and do a lot of stuff with AI and try and be ahead of the train on like future AI trends. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff they do, it makes sense, some of it don't. Not everything is gonna be a hit, but I don't know why anybody would want this, and I'm gonna read this article to figure it out. A new patent filed by Sony has detailed how the company may plan to cut down on to see in the future hardware by using an AI model aided by additional sensors. Nah, that's not good. That's not good enough because cameras also have latency. If that's what this is designed for, I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit is useless as fuck. Because, first off, nobody buys PlayStation cameras. People barely brought the Kinect, and the Kinect was a good peripheral. The Kinect was a peripheral that actually like had some good casual features that you could use outside of Kinect specific games, right? I've never in my life, in my natural born black ass life, I've never seen a nigga with a Sony camera a day in my life. I've seen people buy a Kinect. Nintendo doesn't have a camera. I've seen plenty of people buy webcams and do webcam stuff on their computer. I've never in my natural black ass life seen a nigga turn their PlayStation on, excuse me, and use a PlayStation camera. I've just never seen it. I've never in my life seen it. Sony introduced its first official upscaler, PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, with the PS5 Pro. Basically, a DSSR for a console. Oh wait, niggas might not know what that is. Yeah, they use AI to make your picture look a better quality. To be simple with it, the upscaler can upscale smaller resolutions. Blah blah blah. GPU manufacturers AMD and Nvidia have sought to resolve this through Radeon anti-lag and NVIDIA Reflex respectively, and now it appears Sony may develop a solution of its own. So they're saying that the video has so much... Okay, so they're saying the video has so much less latency than pressing the button. It could lower the latency even more by predicting your future inputs based on inputs you previously made. But the thing about that is, what if you get your prediction wrong? Because AI hallucinates all the time. That's one of the main fears that people have about AI right now, that it constantly hallucinates. So what if I'm playing a game where the AI goes, and most of the time when this dude is playing games, they don't just mash X. But what if I'm playing a game that now has a QTE in it, and I press X twice, and they go, surely this nigga's gonna press O this time. Then the game presses O, and I fuck up the QTE, and I die. First by Tech for Gamers, the Sony patent, all them numbers, titled Timed Input Action Release, is designed to tackle and streamline the time release of user commands. Also, another thing about this is you would have to have a PlayStation camera. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Sony's rationale, Sony's rationale for the filing reads, there can be latency between the user's input action and the system's subsequent processing and execution of the command. Blah blah blah. The solution is described as having several parts running in conjunction. a machine learning AI model designed to predict what input you are going to receive next, and an internal sensor with the example of a camera pointed at your controller to determine which input you are getting ready to press. In one particular example, the method may include providing camera input as an input to a machine learning and an ML model, the patent reads. The camera input may indicate the first user command. Not gonna lie, the more I'm reading, the more this, again, like I said, sounds like a terrible idea. Again, what if I'm playing Call of Duty, right? And what if I'm playing Call of Duty, right? Or what if before X the Packet got boxed up? Ha ha ha. What if I'm playing X the Packet and I want to bunny hop all over the place, right? What if that's what I do most of the time when I'm playing those games? So I'm constantly bashing X. But what if now I go to play a more tactical simulation type game and I have to press other buttons like square, triangle, circle, and other face buttons like square, triangle, circle, whatnot. I go reach over my controller and I'm trying to decide, do I want to press X or circle? Shit goes back a menu because it thought I pressed circle. Bro, when did I touch up? The AI thought that's what I was gonna press, because when I play Call of Duty, I'm most likely to press X if my finger's between X and O. Like, bro, shit like that is gonna be annoying. So I want to know how they mitigate that in the edge case where somebody does use this dumbass feature. Another potential use includes the sensor being a controller button itself. Considering that Sony has been a champion for analog buttons in the past, yeah. For those of y'all who don't know, the face buttons on the PS3, I know it's 2, 3, and 5. I don't know about the 4. Are all pressure sensitive. Meaning, if you lightly press the button versus if you press it all the way in, there's a difference. Rarely do games use it, but it is a feature that's there. While the technology as described in a patent may not make its way exactly as described into the PS6, feelings like these hardly ever do. It clearly shows that the company is looking to adopt similar technologies to cut down on latency, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that invention doesn't sound like a good idea. I understand why they filed a patent, because money, but this ain't gonna work how you think it's gonna work, big dog. This is not gonna work how you think it's gonna work.